We feel like we got a right to vote. People died for us to vote. Well, let's look at who you voted for, right? Deuteronomy 22:5 says that the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so is an abomination to a higher thy power. Now, Christians say that they believe in the word, right? How much do you believe in the word? I want you to watch this video clip because this is the guy, one nation under Biden, right? This is the guy whom you voted in. Listen to him.
The idea that an 8-year-old child or a 10-year-old child decides, I decided I want to be transgender. That's what I think I'd like to be. It'll make my life a lot easier. There should be zero discrimination. And what's happening is too many transgender women of color are being murdered. They're being murdered. I mean, I think it's up to now 17. Don't hold me to that number, but it's higher now.
Yeah.
And that's just this year. And so I promise you, there is no reason to suggest that there should be any right denied your daughter or daughters, whichever, if one or two, one, your daughter, that your other daughter has a right to be and do. None. Zero.
Good evening, family, and welcome to another unfiltered episode of the Real Truth Be Told Flex podcast. Tonight is not just any episode, it's our 200th episode. So for those of you tuning in tonight, a special thank you as you help us usher in our 200th episode. That's right, 200 deep in truth, fire, and flex. We have a special OG in the building, plus some flashbacks of a few episodes. It's your sis behind the boards, Benas Shalahaya, keeping the engine running. And of course, I'm joined by the dynamic duo Shir Yeshua Judah and Ayo Ben Yahoo. Two brothers bringing fire and facts every time with bold topics, real talk, and unapologetic truth. And of course, we've got that signature segment, Beyond Critical Race Facts, where we lift the veil on our Hebrew history. We guarantee you'll walk away enriched. We have some sports spill where passion meets perspective and the honesty might sting. So wherever you're posted, car, couch, or the cut, focus up and guard your spirit, because once the mic's hot, there's no rewind. This is the Truth Be Told Flex podcast. Let's ride, brothers. Normally, this is where I tell you guys the mic is yours, but I have to ask you both, since we've reached this monumental milestone, what has been your favorite episode and why?
What about you?
Dun, dun, dun.
I know, right?
Man,
It was so
you gotta
many
put
of
us
them,
on.
man.
It's so many. Thinking back to the
Just
first
give me one.
episode I was on, I think it was episode 56. It was me, Oxenfar, and Sheer. Sheer still had his locks, and that was my first episode right after the Hebrew Wall Street, and that was a memorable one. But to choose one real quick, if I have to, episode 93, War Amongst the Gods was the title, and what's happening now, we was talking about on the, I mean, all of our episodes be prophecy, but that episode we was talking about the AI and about Trump, because Trump wasn't in office in 2020. And now he's back in office. We were saying a lot of things that's happening now. So the War Amongst the Gods, episode 93, is one that truly sticks out, because everything we was talking about is happening right now. So
that was a fire.
Yeah,
that was
a fire episode.
too.
Yeah. So if I gotta choose one, it'll be that one, man. It'll be that one.
Yeah. Myself, I know it kind of sounds cliche-ish, but it's not. It's the truth. First, let me say that it's been some fire episodes on here for real, man. As I was going through, I knew she was going to ask the question, so that made me have to go through several of the episodes, and I kept going back to one every time. Kept going back to one. Literally, I kept going back to one. Episode 1 was my favorite episode. And the reason why episode 1 was my favorite episode is because that was the kickoff, man. Ayob, you heard me and Safa talking in the back room before the show started. Man, the stuff that it took to get to episode 1 was crazy. And to actually had an episode 1, it was like, okay, it's here now. You know what I'm saying? Right. With this show, and you could be an attest to this show, there were so many different obstacles to where there was time where I did not think the show was going to continue to go on. I was on episodes, it was a couple episodes I had to do by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because of certain situations. So episode 1 is definitely my favorite because it set the foundation for us to be off. 1, 2 through 199 to where we at right now is sitting on the shoulders of episode 1. So that was definitely, and that clip that you heard at the beginning, that was actually from episode 1.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You had episode 1. You had Joe Biden at 219 years old, looking up in the air. I'm like, what is he looking up in the air? Telling us, you know how old people look in the air when they start.
We were just talking about that.
Right.
People looking up in the air.
Oh, man.
Right. I told my wife, I said that was at the time he still had a little bit of sense.
Right. Not really.
He had a look light in his eyes at that time. It wasn't all the way dim yet.
He was still 171.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Right. he was old regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Oh man.
So y'all didn't ask me, but I'm gonna tell you. My favorite episode is probably when we interviewed, more specifically, you guys interviewed Hezekiah. Mainly because I was able to sit back and enjoy the show from a spiritual perspective. Yeah. I don't think I hardly worked at all on that show. That's not why it's my favorite. But I thoroughly enjoyed it because I think where we initially were trying to do with the show, particularly for that episode, it just, the Most High stepped in and said, that's not what we're doing. And he flipped it and it turned into a very spiritual episode. So that was probably one of my absolute favorites.
That was, man. I remember
best interviews,
man.
I
remember Hezekiah hitting me up after that and was like, Big Ock, I really needed that. And I'm like, for real? You Hezekiah? He was like, no, I needed that. And I was like, dig it.
It even spilled over to after the show. We stayed on.
You
sure did.
You sure did. Yeah. So shouts out to Hezekiah, man. That was a fire episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so just a little bit of additional information. So about 4 years ago, an idea sparked in the mind of Sheer a vision to create a platform that will confront the conversations often left unspoken, yet deeply felt within the Hebrew community. With topics close to his heart and weighing on the minds of many, he set out to build something real, raw, and relevant. Joined by brothers who were navigating this truth with him, that vision took form, and Truth Be Told Flex Podcast was born. So on February 1st, the first episode officially dropped, setting the tone for what will become a bold and unapologetic space for truth-telling. From deep dives into the cocktail to thought-provoking debates on freedom of speech, every discussion has carried one unshakable premise: to deliver the unfiltered truth, no sugarcoating and no compromise. The show has changed a couple of different times, couple of different settings. We've played with a few different things, but one of the things that you guys allowed me to do when you allowed me to come in and help you guys with the show was the segment Talk Amongst Yourselves. So with that being said, we're actually going to bring in one of our OGs. Safa!
Yeah.
He is
My
going to be
dude.
present with us for these Talk Amongst Yourselves topics, guys.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice to be home.
I want to say this, man. I'm not an emotional cat at all. My kids are all grown, and they'll tell you right now that Daddy, we ain't never seen you cry, because they ain't. Wife done seen me cry. You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't never. And she was about to pull one up out of me just a while ago, man. Like real talk.
Yes.
Listening to her, man. It's yeah, she was about to pull one up out of me, man. I got a little emotion. Still am, man. Yeah. Still am, man. But this, yeah, I know, right? But this dude right here, Safa, man. Words. I cannot express, man, brother, what you mean to me, man. Yeah, because you was there in the trenches. And when I say trenches, you was there.
Like we were saying before videos. Yeah. Before videos. I want to get into my favorite episode, man, before I let everybody know.
Absolutely.
Let's see. My favorite one got us booted off for the first time. My favorite one,
you did, you know, you was good at that. I want you to know.
The research that we put in, and
we was good. Because of you, we had to buy new real estate.
He got y'all sent to the trap house.
He got y'all sent to the trap house, and you had to buy the beach house. I was young back then. I was Abram, not Abraham. You know what I'm saying? With the one,
it was Safa who caused us to be recognized by DC. I want you to know that. You know what I'm saying?
Twice will be exposed. That's all. Twice. We broke down the ingredients in the vaccination and all that, man. We broke that joker down, got down to the fish that they pulled the blood out of, and they shut that show down. I think that show played for 2 days. And they took it off YouTube. It was
gone. That show was gone.
And the other, the other the same way.
And they ain't been back.
It didn't never get put back up.
Yeah, it never got put back up. That show gone.
Neither one of the ones that they mad. Yeah, that was a strike.
We've refined ourselves a little bit.
We rebooted on an old radio show. That's what brought that back up.
Oh.
So we had to leave off of one channel, go back to our radio channel that we had when we started the channel on. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was good.
Lord.
All right, well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to keep y'all in pocket. So with that being said, we're gonna hit our first topic. We're gonna hit our first topic.
We be good, Safa. You gonna be good?
He gonna be all right. I got him. I got the buttons over here. All right, so it's homecoming season at the HBCUs, which is usually a time for unity, culture, and celebration. But this year, it's coming with a twist. So Blexit, the conservative movement co-founded by Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum, and now powered by Turning Point USA, is taking its Educate to Liberate tour to several major HBCU campuses throughout October. Their mission: to promote conservative values, critical thinking, and what they call the American dream. The stops include Alabama State, Jackson State, Tennessee State, FAMU, Howard, Hampton, NCCU, Bowie State, Lincoln University, all coinciding with each school's homecoming. Of course, this move has sparked some debate and reactions across social media, mostly in the Black community, who view it as tone deaf, questioning why a group of associated with Turning Point USA, whose founder has a history of racially charged rhetoric, would choose a sacred time in HBCU culture to hold these events. So the question is Blexic bringing healthy dialogue to Black campuses, or are they crashing a culture celebration that was never meant to be political in the first place?
The latter.
The latter? You think it's the latter?
I'll go ahead. Mine gonna be real quick. To me, it's bringing about the latter because, as you just mentioned, Banav, it is a time where there is North Carolina Central, Alabama State, Norfolk State. I got friends and homies that have went to all of those schools, and people spend money to go back to have a chill time, reminisce, bring memories back up. Nobody wants to talk about those foolish talking points they got. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy dialogue. They have these talking points, which brings about it gets us in our emotions real quick.
Riled up.
It gets us riled up. And at that time, going to all those HBCUs, there could be some issues. Now, to me, on the flip side, if they had healthy talking points, healthy dialogue, it'd be different. But I know everybody you just named, Candace Owens and all them, it's gonna be them old talking points. Because to them, there is no redlining districts, there was no Jim Crow, none of that stuff never really happened. And we should be far more advanced than we are. So I think it's going to be more of instead of a healthy conversation, I think it's going to be more of a disruption. But that's my thing. I yield.
Yeah, I agree. It ain't gonna be healthy. Nah, it ain't gonna. I agree. It ain't gonna be healthy. I'm just gonna put it like they are striking everywhere while the iron is hot. They got.
There you go.
So this is a Hebrew show. Here we go. They got the northern tribes dealing with their issues, so they can bring their stuff down to us.
Right.
If they go into all these little spots where the schools are at, that we're predominantly at, they getting us mixed. They getting us all mixed up with our feelings as well, like I said. So they got two things going on with the nation of Israel. Nothing but strife going on. We really don't care about it. We don't care about them talking points right about now.
Right.
But they want to push that, and they'll bring it up a younger generation who is supposed to flourish. It's supposed to be Charlie Clark's everywhere. So they are bringing that up. So they are spreading a little stuff. I don't want to cuss too much, but they spreading their stuff where it shouldn't be spreading right about now. It's enough going on. So that's my opinion. It's not needed. It's not needed. Keep it where it's doing good. If y'all don't bring certain movies to our areas because they don't do good, don't bring your other talking points out here.
There you go.
We don't want that.
There you go.
No, we good.
We good. That's it.
I don't think it's gonna go the way they think it's gonna go.
It's not.
Honest with you, man.
It's not.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? And this is the foolery. This goes to show you how foolery they are. Cause see, you took the words out of my mouth. The people that they said, Candace Owens and Officer Tatum.
Boy, that
them two mofos. If anybody know anything, I know. Safadu. I did a video on Officer Tatum one time, and some kind of way it got to him, and he got mad. I don't know if you know about that.
I remember.
I'm like a little small fish in the pond. I don't know how they got to him, but it did though, right? Right. This the danger though of being black and thinking as though you white. Everything that you said, Safar, was spot on that perspective, and everything that you said, Ayo, was right on your perspective. And with your perspective is that they are being sent there by their white counterparts to try, because right now it's all about midterms. Am I correct?
Right.
And voting.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? These are the times that's coming up.
Right.
Man, if y'all don't get y'all Oreo cracker having something. They should have at least, white people should have at least found somebody else that looked like us to send up in there with a different, with your same agenda, but something different. Ain't
Right.
nobody finna listen to no Candace Owens, and ain't nobody finna listen to no Officer Tatum. Y'all better get y'all urges up out of here. You dig what I'm saying?
Right,
Like real
right.
talk, man. Yeah.
Right. For real talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
So
wants
what
to
I
hear those
think
talking points.
what I think the bigger issue is going to be, Ayo kind of hit on it when he said, people go there for the memories, all the different activities and functions. If you've never been to a homecoming weekend at an HBCU, a time can be had. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. It is not always college students that are on those campuses.
Right.
You have people from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So while you may have college students who, are going to be worried about their, getting in trouble at school or being, pulled into something, you can tell them not to engage. You can't tell those people who are not students of that school not to engage. And like you said, Sheer, it's not going to go the way that they thought it was going to go. They're going to run across some people who do not have the patience to deal with what they're trying to bring on campus.
They gonna come across people that's been waiting to see them. Boy, I can't
Yep.
wait. I've been wanting to see Candace Owens in the wild.
Ever since George
Did you say in the
Floyd, I've
wild?
been waiting to see Candace. Since George Floyd, I've been waiting to see you, Owens.
I've been waiting to see you, Officer Tatum. You see
I've
what
been
I'm
waiting to
saying?
see you, Owens, since you want to talk about he was a crack. And so what? We all crackheads.
Right. right. Everybody.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
This man
You lost
said
the
NY.
privilege to talk about him when you joined the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
But
Yes, indeed.
I know we got to move on. I just want to throw out a small caveat to everybody on the panel and to our audience, something to think about. Since we've been talking about how they haven't been able to get us out to march and all this, could this be a mechanism? If they go to these colleges and one of these
To set
parents
off
of these
a
students
temperate-
get set off and attack one of them, now they got a reason to come get us. That's all I.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Very valid
We
point.
don't march no more. Yeah, I believe
Very
a riot
valid
will come
point.
out of it out of anything.
Yep. All right, so I'm moving on to our next topic. I did not capture this video, but if you go to TikTok and pull this up, it won't be hard to find. So a viral video of Charlotte shows Charlotte Mecklenburg police officers arresting a 12-year-old boy for allegedly riding his bicycle recklessly. In the footage, officers handcuff the child and place him in a patrol car while bystanders question why the situation escalated that far. Police say the arrest was made for safety reasons after reports of youths riding dangerously in traffic, noting that reckless driving laws apply to all vehicles, including bicycles. The boy's mother, Jasmine Irvin, says police went too far. She claims her son panicked when officers approached and insists the situation could have been handled with a simple phone call to her. The arrest obviously has sparked some backlash, with many calling for that it was an overreaction, another example of excessive policing toward Black youth. The police department has defended the officers' actions, but is limited in basically saying what they can disclose because the case involves a minor. Thoughts?
Being from there, and my wife and my children that's in the chat, real quick, they can attest. We used to live off of Beatty's Ford Road. That Beatty's Ford Road is like Oak Cliff. Beatty's Ford is like that goes through the hood, through the heart of the hoods in Charlotte. And they will tell you, those young teenagers and those young boys riding the bikes, they used to do stunts in the road. Like we would literally be driving and they would literally come close to your side view mirror, like but they was good at what they did, doing them tricks and pops and wheelies, weaving. So my thing is, I agree with the mother. If they would have been in the suburbs, if that would have been, I done seen white kids get taken off ATVs, powered vehicles, and get a phone call to the parents. Parents come pick them up. I think the arrest was overblown. Call his mom, say, hey, mom, I got your son down here. He was driving a little crazy. You got a truck. Somebody can come and get him in the bike, or can you follow him home on the bike? That's all they had to take. But you had to put him in handcuffs? Come on, man. what are we doing here? But yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's wrong.
White officer.
12.
And I'm asking for a reason. Do it safe? Was the video? Was it a white officer?
Yeah, it was.
Honestly,
It was.
I'm not. It was. I was
It
gonna say I'm
was.
not
It was.
100% sure because
Yeah, it
somebody
was.
sent it to me. I just saw the caption and went and looked up the story. I didn't even really watch the video. I just saw one little piece of it.
Yeah.
And the reason I ask is because when I was younger, I know for a fact that police officers would put us as kids in cuffs, put us in the car as kids because we done did something mischievous. Probably done something that we probably should have went to jail for, but they ain't take us to jail. They'll get us, put us in cuffs, throw us in the car, and they'll take us to the mama. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where you're going. You think you're going to end up in jail, but black officers, because when I was growing up, they kept black officers in the black hood. Stuff done changed so much now. You know what I'm saying? But those were black officers that was trying to teach us a lesson too, though. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? There is a such thing as scared straight. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you that as a kid, that is an experience that you will not forget. But this is the thing. Even as a kid, you understand energy. Once you see that you in your neighborhood about to see your mama, even though you know you're about to be in trouble with your mama, you still something in you understand that he was trying to teach me a lesson, as opposed to a white cop putting you in handcuffs and taking you to jail. Something in you can tell that his energy is off and he's doing this out of hatred.
Yep.
So both of those experiences will stay with you forever. You dig what I'm saying? And so, you know, yeah, I listening to Ayob, he stayed there, so that's an issue, right? Yeah. But yeah, it could have been handled different. These are kids. This is the time you teach children. This is the time you teach children lessons. You don't, I mean, they always talking about bridging the gap with the community and the police department. That gap is too big now. It'll never be bridged.
They don't want to.
It'll never be bridged. Yeah, that's just talk.
Yeah,
that's just talk.
I agree 100% on everything y'all said, man. That's totally different world now, man. These cops feel they can do whatever they want, man. It's crazy. 12-year-old.
12-year-old.
They know they will scar some kids to a point, and some kids, now it's crazy to say, some kids that'll introduce them to something as well.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me is that they did it to a 12-year-old, not a 15-year-old, not a 16-year-old. They did it to a 12-year-old. I guarantee you that incident is going to scar that kid for life. They put him in handcuffs.
Had him on
handcuffs
the curb.
For just, and I'm sure he, riding his bike, he might have been riding around recklessly doing stunts, trying to do what 12-year-olds do on bicycles. Thank goodness he didn't take a car, take his mom's car for a joyride. He's on a bike. Like, how much damage could he really do on a bicycle?
Just throw your lights on
to himself. On to himself.
Right. That's more likely to happen.
Yeah.
Throw your lights on.
All right.
Pull in front of the bike and say, "Hey, young man, where's your man? Where do you live? Where's your mom? I'm gonna get on the phone."
Right.
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Right. Yep.
Right.
All right. So, Safa, I know you said you may not be able to stay the whole time. You gonna hang in here with us for a little while longer because we're about to jump into our sports spiel.
Oh yeah, I'm good on sports. Unless it's from 2000 on back. We can talk Eric Dickerson if you want to.
No.
Brother Cunningham, Mike Singletary.
No.
You want to? We can do that all day.
Joe Montana.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Steve Young.
Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie.
You looking like one of them.
Eric Dickerson.
I was just going to say, you looking like one of them 80s NFL cards right now, too.
That fro and that beard say it all.
That's a car.
Indeed.
On the car.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Safa. It was great to have you. Huh?
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do that
segment? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do your segment. Hold on.
I don't know who this producer is. She wasn't here years ago. I'm getting kicked off.
My
I named the
apologies.
show.
My apologies. My apologies.
I named the show.
Strike from the record. Rewind. Unfortunately, we're live now, so you know it is what it is.
Yeah.
But for Joe, for this next spot, for Safi's spot, I got a video for you guys. Do you want me to hit the video first, or do you want to talk first? What you want to do?
Yeah.
I can go on and lay it out a little bit. Just know if you got some teeth, you can see. If you're blind, you got to go ahead.
The tooth and part of the jaw is removed from the patient's mouth and used to hold the man-made lens. A hole is drilled in the middle of the tooth, and it is chiseled to form a square. The tooth is then implanted into the cheek or chest for 2 to 4 months, in order to allow the damaged tissue around the tooth to heal. During this time, a patch of skin is taken from inside the cheek and is sewn into the eye under the eyelid. After a few months, the cheek flap is lifted and the tooth composite is placed into the eye.
Yeah.
So before Safi get to going, let me set this right so you'll understand what everybody can understand what's going on. When Safi was still a part of the show, he had a segment that was called "What's Crazy in the News." So that's what that was right there. And I must say, Safi,
He be having some bangs.
that was pretty daggum crazy. Talk to us, bro.
So that was when they was first brought that up. That was about, I want to say 11 years ago. Since then, they done had 3 patients that officially had it done. One last year, a couple of years ago, and I want to say 2 men and a woman. Of course, they're Canadian. One of them, I want to say they're all Canadian. And so they were blind. So I wonder why Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder blind.
Stevie Wonder blind or Ray Charles blind?
Ray Charles blind. Ray Charles blind.
Okay.
Ray Charles blind.
Gotcha.
They got me kicked off the show too before. Ray Charles blind.
Ray Charles blind. So they were blind.
Yeah.
They were
We're blind.
They were blind.
He ain't catching baseball.
Right. Oh, God. So what, do they ever replace the tooth? I can see, but I can't eat steak no more.
Some gotta be sacrificed, man. Some gotta be, and then it's the vegetable tooth. Did you see it? It wasn't the canine or the molar, it was the vegetable tooth.
I think we done lost our yo. He trying to compose himself.
Shit, did you say you can't eat a steak, boy? Y'all crazy, boy.
Oh man.
Gotcha. They can see though.
You can see.
Yeah, you can see. You got a big red eye. You can see.
That was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is definitely crazy.
So they,
And I made that one flesh of my flesh. That's So you it's like that on the show.
Yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah. Say, man, love you, bro. Love you, man.
Love y'all.
Man,
Love y'all.
miss you, man.
Hey, yo.
Miss you, bro, for real.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring you back periodically just for that.
Man, whenever you got time and you want to stop by, you know the address.
Right.
Come.
Just make sure we ain't in the trap house or the beach house. Make sure
Right.
we done got kicked out.
Hey, this is one of those you got to call before you come because they don't tell him where we're gonna be.
I can already see their radars right now. Wait a minute. Is that? I know that.
Yeah, look, they see him up on
Is
the
he
screen.
back?
They got their hand finger waiting on to hit the button. Yeah, he gonna say something.
That's the one that's off the chain.
That is too funny. That is too funny.
Two times got us kicked off. That's crazy. But
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Say, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow, man. I love you, brother. Hey.
yeah.
May the Most High bless you, and I will
sir.
talk to you later, man.
Peace out.
And I thank you, man. And I just want to let you know too, bro, that 200 couldn't have been without you, man. Like I say, you was in the trenches with me, man. Like people just don't understand the struggle.
Man, and telephone calls.
Yeah. Don't understand the struggle. But yeah,
But fear
I'm gonna
God,
let you, brother.
keep the commandments, y'all. That's the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man.
Heard. Con. Oh boy.
Shalom, Safa.
Shalom.
All right, my man.
Oxafa.
All right. So in Sportsville tonight, Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Kansas City Chiefs 31-28. What you say now? What y'all got? Did you see that one coming?
No. The way that boy Trevor Lawrence, the way he fell and got back up and
fell
again. And defensive tackle from Kansas City, Chris Jones, number 95. After
He
this
just looked
show,
at him.
he was just standing there. And I'm saying,
He just stood there and looked at him.
he literally stood there and looked at him go across the goal line.
Yeah.
And on
He
that,
was in shock.
He was in shock, but I think
either that or he had money on it.
Say it again, because
Either
I truly, honestly think the Kansas City Chiefs run, I think it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. They done. Man, listen, Travis Kelce was dating them sisters. They was like, boy, you got to clean your image up and get married to Taylor Swift. He just turned 37, 38.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes ain't what he used to be. I don't see them getting back to the
dynasty
AFC
is over.
Championship. I think that's it. And I think after this year, if they don't make it to the AFC Championship at least, I think they'll break this team up.
The team gonna get blew up. Yeah, Travis gonna retire.
He'll retire.
Yeah, Travis gonna retire. He's gonna be doing podcasts with his brother,
and his future wife,
and going on tour with his wife.
Yeah. So I think that game was the telltale sign of what's to come. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
but you can't give it up. Hey, this is what's great about Monday Night Football, though, for teams that's in small markets, because it's not a whole lot of people know about Jacksonville Jaguars unless you stay on that side of the world,
right?
And that was their first time winning on Monday night since 2011, and they beat Baltimore, right? 17-12 was the last time that they won on Monday night. Now, I have never been a Trevor Lawrence fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that he was overrated, but he's not the quarterback that the commentators crack him up to be. He's a pretty good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But that boy understood the assignment Monday, though. I'm going to tell you that. He understood the assignment, and he played like he wanted the world to remember that Jacksonville got a team out here, man. Trevor put on a show Monday night. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Trevor put on a show, man.
He looked like the Trevor Lawrence that go back and look at after Deshaun Watson beat Alabama and your boy played for the Dolphins, Tua, when they benched Hurst and Tua came in, Deshaun Watson beat that team. Trevor Lawrence came a couple years later in 2018, and Clemson beat a good Trevor Lawrence in that championship team. Go back and look at that Nick Saban Alabama defense that he beat, and all of them in the NFL, all of them. And Trevor Lawrence looked like that quarterback.
That Trevor Lawrence, he did. I mean, his passes was crisp. He was making great decisions. He did whatever it took. That's the difference between game managers and game changers. He was a game changer Monday night. He did whatever it took to win the football game, whether taking off and running when the pocket collapsed, hitting the right receivers at the right time, making the right decisions. He did what it took. He looked good.
So is he normally a game changer or a game manager?
Manager. He normally manages.
Normally a game manager. Because quite honestly, I mean, I know you mentioned Mahomes is not quite where where he used to be, but he didn't have a bad game.
Nah,
He-
Mahomes
Right.
still.
No,
Mahomes
no, he didn't
still.
have a-
Yeah.
He still
Yeah.
had 318
Yeah.
passing
Yeah.
yards and 60 rushing yards, so he didn't have a
But the
a
chemistry
bad
of
game.
the team
It's
of
just
Kansas City
off.
is not the same.
just
Now,
as
he
it
did-
used to
he
be.
did say that.
and because of that, you can see the reflection in him as well. Mahomes is Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gon-
he
He
is
gonna-
a dog.
Mahomes
yeah.
going Mahomes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
But I
but
think
that
it just looks a little disjointed. Like it looks
mhm.
that they don't
They
look like-
tied, man. And I think that's one of the hardest things in a dynasty like that is to keep that hunger. You know what I'm saying? It's-
Yeah.
You got to think, man. Travis, with Kelsey, he
Mhm.
dating Taylor Swift right now. You know,
At 38 years old.
at 38 years old, he's still adjusting to becoming a white boy too.
Right.
You know, I mean, you know he's white, but man, he went from dating
Fades,
sisters and going
the
to
chains.
black barbers. You know what I'm saying? To now he the white.
not feeling
You
bad,
know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I've
Yeah.
had a
So he's
sip
still trying to
less than
adjust to that. You know,
Yep.
so
Yep.
it's a lot going on right
a
now,
lot.
man. In that
Yep.
team, that
Yep.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he trying
He's
to
still
separate
adjusting.
himself from his homies.
Yeah.
I can tell you,
Bruh.
And hanging with the boys.
I bet
Going
you
to
this
the
dude used to
guys.
have late night card nights.
Card nights,
Poker
playing
night.
poker, going to the strip
Dice.
club. They was like, bruh,
Yeah.
we gotta
Yeah.
no more fades, no more high
Right.
top fades, no
Right.
more big gold.
Go get you a
chains.
porn stash.
Take your gold chains off.
Yeah.
They was like, you gotta clean your image up, and they take
Yeah,
a
so he's adjusting to white life.
yeah
Noted.
potatoes.
All right. Well,
I bet he wake
Salad
up a
with
lot of
raisins.
mornings and say, boy, this show is boring.
Boy, it's great. a lot of raisins in that potato salad, boy. Good.
he no longer has grits and eggs. He get
Nope.
what do you call it?
Get some
Crumpets. Tea and crumpets.
and tea. Would you like some, sir?
Cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off.
And then
you like to
going
eat,
from
sir?
holding what he used to hold to holding
Okay.
a whole. Okay.
Moving on. Moving on. Joe Flacco, you're fired. Veteran quarterback has been traded from the Cleveland Browns to the Cincinnati Bengals. He is set to start in week
Disgusting,
6
man.
against the Green Bay Packers after the Bengals backup quarterback Jake Browning struggled in relief of the injured Joe Burrow, who was sidelined due to severe turf toe injury. That being said, forget the Browns. Forget the Bengals and what's going on over there. What do you think this is going to do to the Browns at this point? Because I know last week we kind of talked about when Shador might have an opportunity. Do you think it's coming sooner now?
He is now the number 2 quarterback. So I don't wish no injury. If Dylan Gabriel goes down, Shador is now the starting quarterback. Now I don't wish that. Don't take my words out of context. But as the number 2 quarterback, you now get the reps in practice that that Dylan Gabriel was getting behind Joe Flacco. Now Joe Flacco is gone. Now you're getting the second team reps. You're getting snaps, plays. You're getting more acclimated, and all it takes. Shador is an intelligent enough young man first with a good upbringing, then a better ball player. He's going to be able to adjust quick to the rhythm of the receivers, the rhythm of the game, and we might see a Drew Bledsoe went down, second string quarterback Tom Brady comes
Never would have
in.
known
Never
about
did.
Tom Brady.
Never would have known. Now,
Never would have known the Tom
If-
Brady.
Dylan Gabriel goes down and Shador come in and win a game, it's going to be a wrap. That's it. That's going to be it. So we shall see.
I don't even think it's gonna have to take an injury. I don't, because at this point now, Dylan Gabriel has absolutely nothing to hide behind.
Right.
He was able to hide behind Flacco,
You're
right? That was a cushion. Flacco gone. Now you are the dude now, right? Where you used to be able to just take the car around the block, but you got to bring it back, or you know what I'm saying, or take it to go park it. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the keys to the car. and you bet not wreck it. In other words, Dylan Gabriel, you got to perform now.
Yep.
You number one, right? You can't turn the ball over. You cannot take unnecessary sacks.
Right.
You cannot act as if you don't know what's going on out here on this football field.
Right.
You have to win football games now. And I
on.
believe that there is more pressure on Dylan Gabriel than it is on Shador because, first of all, Dylan Gabriel know that he should not have been drafted before Shador. Dylan Gabriel know that he is not a better quarterback than Shador.
Correct.
Dylan Gabriel know that he has been getting a pass all of this time, but now Shador is number 2. He feels that pressure, homeboy.
Yeah.
And Shador got the locker room.
Yep.
And the media a little bit.
See what I'm saying? So I don't even think it's going to take an injury. I don't believe that Dylan Gabriel is going to be able to handle the pressure that he is under. Look at this game that he played last year. This is why I hate ESPN. Dylan Gabriel played great. And even Chad Ocho on Nightcap. This nigga even watched the game, man. Say Dylan Gabriel, every pass that he threw was in the flat. Or 3-yard pass to the running back.
All check down.
Screen, all check down.
All check down.
That was the most Manila offense that you could find in the NFL. Why did they do that? Because we can't trust you right now enough to open up an offense for you. They know what they got in Shador, homeboy. They know. Them folks is not crazy. They know that they got a winner in Shador. They're
going to look bad. So they'll look bad. If he come in and Shador go 108 passer rating, start going 27 for 30 for 270 yards, no interceptions, 2 or 3 touchdowns, 1 running touchdown, it's a wrap.
Right.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
So yeah,
exactly.
You're right though. No,
don't take that last preseason game that Shador was in because 4 of those offensive linemen was 2s and 3s, and they not even on the team no more. Anymore. They set him up to look that bad in that last that last preseason game when he was running for his life, man. So yeah.
All right. Well, before we jump into our main topics. We got another throwback for you.
All right, Safar, what's crazy in the news, brother?
I was gonna touch on the Miss Gang Bang cop in Memphis, but I'm gonna stick with something that's out of there, that's way out of pocket. We got Miss Vera Liddell. Vera Liddell out of Illinois is a lunch lady that is accused of stealing 1.5 million of chicken wings. 11 cases were ordered. She's 66 years old. She lives in Harvey, Illinois. Worked for district about 10 years, promoted. Then after that, she was promoted to food service. So it's like, shoot, I'm gonna apply this for a good 10 years. When they started, when I move up, baby, I'm just to stick these jokers up for all the slacks. So then after that, then she consulted, which gave her authority to make purchases for the school district. So between a year and a half, from July 2020 to Feb 2022. She placed unauthorized orders that never made it to the school.
Leave it to Safar. Leave it to Safar.
That dude, man, he one of a kind, bro. It ain't nobody like him. Nobody, bro.
It is. There is definitely not.
And I talk to this Negro daily, man. Say,
oh Lord have mercy, boy. This dude.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Chicken wings. Hey.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Yeah,
I remember that.
I remember that too.
I remember that.
I remember that too. Yes, man. Indeed, man.
Wow. All right. Our first hot topic for tonight.
Man.
This is your homework?
Yeah.
What did the teacher say when he gave it to you?
She was sad.
She was sad?
Yeah. I can't read.
Okay. This is your homework?
So if you couldn't see that, that is a packet an assignment that was sent home. Not sure what grade the child was in, but it was an assignment that was sent home. Basically, the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk. As a parent, if my child comes home with this, we're not completing that assignment. It's just not happening.
Told you what I'm gonna do. What I do with that joke. I take a lighter to it and I burn all four corners of it. I ain't gonna burn it up, but I'm gonna burn all four corners of it and
Not
send
four
it back. Take
corners.
all
The
four
four corners.
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 Take that back. Put that back. Put that on your teacher's desk when you get to school. That boy.
Listen, it's to me, it's becoming more and more clearer now on what they are trying to do. So this guy's been martyred. He basically was fast tracked. I mean, you thinking about MLK, JFK, Lenin from Russia. They are making him this revolutionist. And again, with them sad talking points. This dude literally, you got him on paper in a packet for homework, talking about the legacy. And this dude actually said multiple times out of his mouth that so-called our women don't have the brain power. Joy Reid, Michelle Obama, Ketanji Brown Jackson, all which have multiple degrees from Harvard and Yale. Y'all, Joy Reid had a 4.2 GPA. And this dude literally ran off and had the whole nation running off that weird talking point. Now you got this dude, 7-year-olds, taking him home for homework. It's clear now. Cutting back the Department of Education. Now you see why. The administration, like, we don't need the Department of Education anymore. We cut that and we're just going to do it ourselves. The curriculum is going to be from us. So now you see
that's exactly what it is. They get to spin the narrative however they want to.
Oh, it's crazy, man. I seen that. I was like, wow.
So this story actually came from a very close friend of mine. She was shocked when she saw it. She sent it to me, asked me if we'd seen it, and then asked if we could share this on the show. Because the thing is, I can almost guarantee you there are other schools that are throwing assignments out like that. And even if it's not a homework assignment, even if it's not required to be completed, they're still giving it to the kids. I promise you they are.
It's
I can't tell you how many assignments, my kids had. They told me, we did this at school, or we got this passed out to us at school. It was never anything like this, but all those assignments don't always come home. So they're indoctrinating these kids, and you don't necessarily know that they're being indoctrinated. I mean, think about how long, if you have children in public schools, how much time they spend in public schools being indoctrinated, being influenced by their teachers, their principals, the counselors. They're all on the same page.
Right, that's my wife right there. She is absolutely right. That was my point. That was where I was going. They have fooled us into believing that school is a place to send your child for an education, to make them better in society, to make them where they can make money and live a good life. And then when you finish grade school, to go off to go to college, right, and get a degree so you can be a better person. But no, school is nothing more than an indoctrination form. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Your child spend 8 hours a day at this place with these people that is being funded by the government, meaning that the government is these school districts' master. What did Trump say for school districts if they continue to teach what he called critical race theory? We're not going to what? Fund you.
Fund you. We're gonna pull the money.
We're going to pull the money. And when you get to, you got to think about HISD, which is the biggest school district in the state of Texas. Houston Independent School District. This is the biggest school district in the state of Texas. And when he get to talking about pulling the funds out of a school district that's already deplorable, right? Majority of these major school districts in these major cities, you would think they don't have money anyway. So that means that whatever they receive and they need, you're going to teach whatever your daddy tell you to teach. And this is the type of stuff that they're giving these children at these schools. Think about your first grader, your second grader. How old were you when you knew the national anthem? How old were you when you knew how to say the Pledge of Allegiance? Don't know what none of those words mean.
5, 6 years
old. You can
old.
recite it word for word. Word for word. Why? Because it was indoctrinated in us, man.
Come on, Ark, you preaching now.
And that's what they're doing to these kids at these ages. And that's why these kids are coming home to parents like you and I talking the foolishness that they're being indoctrinated with, not educated, but indoctrinated with. And we like, where you getting that from? And this is what's really happening. And then they tell us that we got a problem, right? What did the Bible say? That the son would be against the father and the daughter against the mother. It ain't just gonna happen. That's indoctrination. And that's what they're doing to our children.
Exactly what's happening. They've been indoctrinated. Spot on.
You are now listening to the Truth Be Told Flex Podcast. You get this joke up off of my desk. That's why, boy, I wish I could have a kid now. I wish I could have a kid now.
No, you don't. No.
Put him back through the school system, boy. They would hate my child.
He is by himself. The shop is closed. I don't know what kid he talking about. He better borrow somebody's kid. Y'all, somebody in the audience gonna loan him a kid? Because
I got a few you can have.
Get one more, baby. Okay.
Oh man, but yeah,
I was reading about Abraham and Sarah this week.
No.
Go ahead, slay the fatted calf.
No,
the prophecy has gone forth. You're gonna have
I thought we were family. More importantly, I thought y'all actually liked me. Clearly, I'm by myself.
I yield.
Oh
yeah,
man.
I wish my child would bring old boy on a packet from school.
Man, I'm telling you, I either burn the corners or ball that joke up real good. Look, I mean, talking about how that joke balled up, boy.
I make a paper airplane out of it. Throw it and let it ride all the way to the school door. Bam!
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Crash landing.
Or take a black marker and everywhere they got a picture, I put an X in that joker.
Malcolm X.
Well, you know, if you go actually pull up that video, if you pause it just right and blow up your screen, you can see the actual questions that are being asked. When I tell you it is repetitive, so they are really, really trying to drive home who this dude was. The questions are so repetitive. They ask them to do a summary on one, and it's 4 pages. It's not like it's just one worksheet. It's 4 pages. Wow. They give a whole narrative. Then they do it's a true or false section. Then they want you to do a summary, and they've got these little different blocks. Then they ask another series of questions, give you another set of facts about who this individual was. That's a crazy packet. That is a crazy packet. So, all right.
My kid go to school be like, my daddy said Charlie Kirk ain't.
You know what? Okay, you trying to trap house? I feel it.
That was my
trap house. I feel it.
That's what my daddy said.
Yes, indeed. All right. So moving right along, talk about government overreach. So Apple has taken down Ice Block. It was an app that allowed users to anonymously report and view the locations of ICE agents following pressure from the U.S. Department of Justice. The administration, including Attorney General Pam Bundy, claimed that such apps pose safety risks to law enforcement officers. Critics argue that the move is a threat to free speech and civil liberties, seeing it as censorship and misplaced authority of government influence over digital platforms. I just I don't understand how a company that's supposed to be, I mean, I know it's publicly traded, but I don't understand how a company has its own stuff, right? And they are being told that they have to pull down an app. What was the purpose of the app? To let people know where to go or not go so they could avoid arrest. Because everybody that's getting pulled over, arrested, taken in by ICE are not criminals.
Right.
They just look apart.
Right. It is it's more so people like us that use that app. If the criminals already know ICE is on the way, they're gonna be gone anyway. And if they steal around, they ain't gonna be in the building. They're gonna be hiding out somewhere else in the trap house
Right.
somewhere. So again, more so people using that app will be us, because we not criminals. But you never know, when they pass by you, you may fit the bill. They may pull you over. They were just in Chicago the other night, had a whole building outside, 3 o'clock in the morning, cold, little kids with just underwear or socks on and handcuffs. Like, what is you?
That is disgusting.
We have been saying it for so long, and even on War Amongst the Gods episode 93, we were saying it. This is a huge psyops, and you are now seeing the first implementation of a totalitarian government. That's what we're saying.
Yep.
The Supreme Court, they ain't no good. They supposed to check and balance. They just temporarily suspend something, and then 2 weeks later, it's back on. The suspension
We can't even say it's coming anymore. It's here.
Right, it's here. You seen it. They implemented it.
Right before our very eyes.
Yep. So they can pick up the phone and say,
I think it's,
"Hey, Apple, no, take that down." And then instead of Apple being like, "Man, what you talking about?" They do it. Okay, we got you.
They took it down.
They took it down.
Yep, they took it down.
Wow, man.
that's one of the things though of being a publicly traded company too, though, because once you go public, you are now pretty. That's a lot of. I think we talked about this one time on the show. Oh. Am I there? Yeah. Say the three of us start us is, and we doing. Say it's a phone company. Oh man, they stepping on us. You see that? They stepping on us.
I see that.
Yeah. So let's say it's a phone company, and it's a privately owned phone company because it's not big enough to be publicly traded. And our customers, and we got this app on our phone because we are a privately ran and owned phone company. The government can't tell us to take that off. We can for real tell the government, hey, go jump in the lake. But once you start getting so big, you gotta go public. It's not even an option. And this is why a lot of people sell their businesses. We was talking about somebody had a business and they sold it. Oh, you was talking about the lady with the hair products. Mm-hmm. She sold it. Yeah. And somebody said, why she sell it? Well, probably because it got so big to the point, because that's when the government starts stepping in and start giving you rules. When you get to a certain size, when you start making a certain amount of money or you got a certain amount of employees, the government could come in and start governing you.
Yep.
And they force you now to be public. And once the government start governing you, the government also have the ability to pretty much tell you how you gonna run your business. And we know that Apple is huge, and Apple is not just an American. It's not even an American business, man. They go to show you how all of these companies are in colluding with each other, and how, you know what I'm saying? It's not even the government running the world. It's companies actually running the world, man. So when he made that phone call, it's not like they had an option. They can try to fight it, but they didn't have an option.
Yeah, for what?
They had to. They had to do what he said, because Trump would make their life miserable if they didn't.
Y'all
All
remember
you Apple users? Y'all would have been begging Apple to take that dadgum app off your phone if they had a fought Trump. Y'all have been coming over here to my world. Android.
Mine too. Your phone would have been slow.
Hey, watch it.
Stuff would have been crashing. Listen, Trump, y'all remember state property and Benny Siegel? What was he going around the city? Get down or lay down. That's exactly what they doing. Get down or lay down.
Get down or lay down. That's for real. Yeah. So they had to do that, man. It's not that they wanted to. It was because they had to. Because they had to do that there, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's almost time for us to jump into our Beyond Critical Race Facts. But
already?
It is. But before we do that,
we're above schedule too. Like, we might not even be here a whole 2 hours tonight, huh?
Before we do that, we have another quick clip for you from the flashback.
We'll be able to not trust our enemies if we don't know who our enemies are. We let these people persuade us into taking this cocktail, going in really thinking that, oh, well, they're really trying to find a security, get us in a state to where we'll feel safe and we can trust them. No, that's your enemy playing tricks on you. That's your enemy being condescending and being deceptive. So if we understood that we have enemies in this world, then we would not be so quick to do what Aksafa said, choose the enemy's ways.
Yeah, that was our brother Roshan Judah. Yeah, he was supposed to have. Thank you, baby.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No. He was. I think it's in Maccabees where it talks about those that are amongst us that has learned the way of the heathen. People that look like us that vouch.
I got it right here. I put.
See, come on, man.
Yeah, I got it.
I
got it pulled up right here.
When he was talking, remember, like we talked before. On one hand, they say, "Oh, this is gonna help protect you," but on the other hand, that's behind their back. They're gonna try to destroy you with it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they have us to sell it to us. Oh, this is good for you. You need to do this, and it's like. And this has been the play for a long time. They was doing this back when the Romans came in, man.
That
like
is,
I said, he got it pulled up.
1 Maccabees,
there it is.
Chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who pursued many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward therein, and they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the orders of the heathen, whereupon they built a place of exercise in Jerusalem. Right? And that's it. In Jerusalem. Where was I at? I'm sorry. According to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and was sold to do mischief. So in other words, it was us that they got the license to go out and turn heathens into the rest of y'all, like the Candy Owens and the Officer Tatums. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look like y'all. They gonna trust what y'all say. So you go in there and you do whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So there it is, man. Like the Ox say, they've been doing this here for years,
Long time, man.
They've been doing this here for years.
Long time.
Yeah.
Man.
That Maccabees is a powerful book.
That Maccabees is, we was going through it. Our people was going through it, man. During that time. It was some tough times.
Yes, indeed. Me 2 times. Shalom, sister.
Speaking about our people, really
One of my
quick.
favorite segments of the Truth Be Told Flex podcast, where we step into our classroom and learn our past, present, and future. That's right. Let's dive in. Dive into what the world calls beyond critical race theory and what we call beyond critical race and culture facts. With no further ado, let's get it. Yeah. Let's step into the classroom, and what a fitting one for the 200th show. Thank you for that great intro. And this was a good one. We're going to continue our Never Forget series on this day, October the 8th, 1953, with the way the political climate, even in sports now, it's been going on for a while, and we're about to read into this. But now in 2025, sports owners, sports coaches, they're politicians. Everything is political. And we're about to read something. This is where it started. On this day, October the 8th, 1953, everybody's pretty familiar with Jackie Robinson. So this is what they did. Jackie Robinson and others banned from playing interracial baseball in the state of Alabama. Let's get into it. On October the 8th, 1953, in Birmingham, Alabama, Police Commissioner Eugene Bull Connor announced that a planned all-star baseball game organized by Jackie Robinson almost a decade after he integrated Major League Baseball would not be permitted to play in the city. Mr. Robinson, who previously toured the country with an all so-called black team, signed notable white players Al Rosen, Ralph Branca, and Gil Hodges to join the interracial All-Stars. 10 days before the game was to take place, Commissioner Connor notified the public that the event would be banned if so-called white players were going to play because there is a city ordinance that forbids mixed athletic events.
Mhm.
Man,
A
Bull
city
Connor,
ordinance.
city ordinance. Bull Connor was a notorious segregationist with close ties to the Blue Bloods Bland. I'll code it like that. And this was one of many actions he would take during his tenure to resist integration. In addition, Mr. Connor facilitated and in some cases ordered acts of violence against peaceful protesters. Imagine that. In 1961, he allowed a so-called white mob armed with pipes to attack the Freedom Riders, black and white college students who rode buses through the South to challenge illegal segregation in interstate transportation. In 1963, the entire world witnessed Mr. Connor's brutality when Martin Luther King Jr. came to Birmingham to lead a children's protest against racial segregation. Mr. Connor ordered the fire department to blast nonviolent protesters, most of them children, with high pressure fire hoses and commanded police to attack them with batons and police dogs. Mr. Connor never repudiated his defense of white supremacy or denounced his use of police violence. Jackie Robinson devoted his life not only to baseball, but also to fight for the civil rights and equality for all. After being the first so-called black player to integrate Major League Baseball and leading the Brooklyn Dodgers to the World Series, he devoted himself to the civil rights causes in his retirement. After careful consideration and discussion with members of the Birmingham community, Mr. Robinson decided to move forward with the game and bench the white players rather than cancel. This decision was partly made in response to fears that successfully shutting down the game entirely might help Mr. Connor win a bid for Birmingham mayor. So at that time, He was doing all this, like I said, for political purposes because he was the police chief, but he was also running for mayor. So again, like today, it became political. The game did happen with only so-called black players participating and marked the intense resistance to racial integration that defined Alabama for generations. It's a crazy story, man. It's all political. They turn everything political. What you guys think about that story?
I find it funny. You said that a city ordinance that banned it. Just say that y'all don't want it to happen.
That's
just
all you
say
gotta
that
say.
y'all like y'all woke up one day and y'all was going through books or something and just found, oh, you know what? There's a city ordinance that it was somebody had to create the city ordinance. Somebody had to pass the city ordinance. Somebody voted on the city ordinance. Somebody collectively came together. So just because, and that's what we be talking about with power. Understand what power is. They have the power to make laws. Wait a minute. They have the power to think laws, create laws, then make laws, and then they hide behind them laws as to, oh, we can't have interracial ball playing over here. Why? Because there's a city ordinance. Man.
An ordinance that y'all created.
That y'all created.
And they be looking like, well, I mean, it's the law. It's the rule.
Right.
You can unmake the rule.
Right.
But you do.
But you right. Yeah. And that's why I wanted, when I seen this story, I was like, that's crazy how it lines up on the day that this is happening. Because look at the climate today. If players at every university, Ohio State, Florida State, Oregon, Alabama, man, if all them so-called players boycotted and stopped playing, they would make a city ordinance to make them play.
Yes,
you see the dichotomy of where we are? Because it's money, it's politics involved. It ain't just if Alabama black players stop playing, guess who lose money? ESPN, Disney.
So they would make the whole conference, the whole SEC.
Thank you. That's why I said this story is funny because y'all, that was in 1953. That wasn't.
I was just gonna say that it's 20 years before I was born.
Right.
That's just 20 years before I was born.
That's really recent. That ain't. I'm 47.
Yeah, it's very recent, especially if you consider our parents were alive during that time. Our parents experienced this stuff.
Yep. So yeah, man, it's just.
Excuse me.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to make this mention too. People, you saw what Jackie Robinson went through, the things that Jackie Robinson experienced. If you saw Jackie Robinson on the back end of his life, he was a totally different dude, man. Jackie Robinson, at some point, I don't know when it was, but he decided that he flipped. He flipped, man. You know what I'm saying? He was no longer that Jackie Robinson that Ayo just read about. You know, he had sold himself. He had became what we just read in the Maccabees. Same thing with what's the football player?
Jim Brown.
Same exact thing with Jim Brown, man.
A lot of them did that.
A
lot of them, man.
Those brothers were for real pioneers for the cause when they was younger. And when they got older, they just became, you know what I'm saying, straight Uncle Ruckuses. I guess they started buying into the white Jesus.
Yeah.
They want to,
another one that's still alive that did that. Everybody know I'm a Lakers fan, and one of my greatest heroes was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And when I started seeing him soften up, man, the way he used to be, I'm not playing. I ain't doing. I don't. Now, that broke my heart, man.
And it's like you said, Uncle Ruckus.
They believe in white Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, in the same vein of the topics that we've been discussing, you would think that we were in the 50s and 60s, right? Mm-hmm. It's unreal how many steps backwards we are now taking as a society. So a Utah pastor, Brian Suave, is a far-right Christian nationalist figure, said on his podcast, The King's Hall, that rebellious young black men should be executed under Old Testament law, even invoking stoning as a prescription for disobedience. These comments were made during a recent episode reacting to a violent crime, explicitly blamed black culture and urged state punishment in accordance with biblical law. The remarks prompted widespread outrage and coverage from multiple outlets, which characterized the comments obviously as racist, dangerous, and part of a growing overlap between extreme Christian nationalist rhetoric and segments of the MAGA movement. What do you guys think?
We ain't got enough time.
Man,
That's heavy.
We ain't got enough time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, yo.
I just want to, when Brian Sauvé out there in Utah, he's also went viral for that same podcast. He's the one that was saying that, you know, can black folks come to his church and be members? Yes, absolutely. But they can't practice black culture in his church because we are everything that everything he said was why they call us black. He said we're beast, we're violent, we are high level numbers in PDF files. Y'all have to code that. Y'all know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna keep this short. Brian Sauvé, that's the guy with the funny mustache and all that. This is what, when I heard what Banav just read and the other stuff that he said, what I just said, this is what comes to mind. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Here it is. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. When have y'all ever heard a pastor get on his podcast and just say everything in his heart? He ain't hold no punches. He just, oh, black people, they can come to my church, but they just violent. They can't never be in leadership. And oh yeah, these black teens, we need to stone them execution style. And what?
MAGA has opened up the floodgates for them to be able to say what they're saying
and
feel how they feel.
Say what they're saying and to feel it. And what's the next step? To actually act on it.
Action.
Yeah, because it's first conceived.
Come on.
It's first conceived in the heart.
Come on.
And once it's conceived, it takes upon life. And once it takes upon life, it becomes a reality. So yes, this is ushering us to Matthew 24. And I know for a fact that Matthew 24 is something that I've been preaching since this show started. At least every other week I bring up Matthew 24. We cannot pass up Matthew 24. The ox says something that was profound, and I do not want nobody to miss it. Revelation 12. He is wrapped because he knows that his time is short. Imagine seeing yourself losing power that you have had for so long, and you cannot grip it. You cannot take it back. And you seeing it losing. You seeing yourself losing it day by day. This is what we're seeing right now. We are seeing the dragon acting out in his children. Now, if this is his children doing what they're supposed to do, I'm finna flip this on us, Israel.
Come on, man.
Why are we not acting out as bold for our Father? I done said this several times. They are not afraid of the 50 Cents. They're not afraid of the Lil Waynes. They ain't afraid of the Nicki Minaj's. They ain't afraid of them. Who they are afraid of are individuals who have come into a knowledge, who have somehow escaped the matrix and have waken up from the delusions that they have set for so long, and that is teaching people that they are the enemy. That's who they scared of.
Absolutely.
Because they know that this same Bible that he is talking about going back to also says that the end of this world is our kingdom, talking about them. And the beginning of that to come is theirs. They know that, man.
They know it.
They done read the prophecies of Daniel where it was told to Daniel that the kingdom is going to be given to the saints and it's going to be a forever kingdom that is without end. They read that, man.
They read it. Absolutely.
They know that they are at the end of the time of the Gentiles, which is talked about by the Messiah in the Gospels. They know this, man.
Yep.
So what are they doing? They only doing what scared people do naturally. They're acting out.
That same
This
chapter
ain't time
says,
to get scared.
no, this ain't
This ain't a time to be fearful. This is a time to do exactly what the brother said, which is rejoice. Because we up under their skin.
And we say on this show all the time, all the power that they've had, it's always been a way to wiggle their way out of it. But now they know they can't anymore.
They can't.
That's why the dragon was what? Wroth. He was
Wroth.
wroth with the woman.
Wroth.
That's beyond
That's
anger.
worse, man.
That's
Exactly.
worse. He was like, he's so
He's
frustrated.
blaming.
He flaming. So that's why these pastors will not even conscionable thinking about it. Just
How
say,
dare you
we
go
are-
to the law of my Messiah,
Right.
the law of my Father, and tell the government what they need to do to. Boy, if you go and read that 2 Ezras and see what the Most High for real think of you, nigga, you would shut up.
you wouldn't, right. Right.
That's why they were scared of the Messiah. That's why they didn't like the Messiah, because that same energy that they got now, he met them with that same energy, but it was righteous.
It was righteous. He always told the disciples like, man, here come the Pharisees, Sadducees. What did Mashiach say? I could perceive their thoughts. I perceive. I already know what they. I already know what they coming
know what
for.
they thinking, man.
I know what they thinking.
Yeah. Know what they think. They come to talking about why your disciples and y'all don't pay tribute. He asked, he say, look here, he say, of a king, he say, do the king ask tribute from the family or from strangers?
Come
so
on.
Y'all don't forget who I am.
Come on, man.
But since y'all asked this question and I don't want to offend you, go find that coin out of that fish's mouth and go ahead and give it to him.
That's what Peter had his back. Yes, he paid tribute. Let's go and pay yours and mine.
But let's go back to this law where the law tells us that we are not supposed to tax or put interest on our own people. So why you asking me about tribute, man?
Wow.
Let's go back to this law. They couldn't stand him, man.
They couldn't stand it.
They couldn't stand it. So
yeah, that's
when you hear that kind of talk from a white pastor, man.
Just
that
bold.
ain't him talking.
That's
that evil ruach that's inside of him
Yes,
speaking.
indeed.
And that
And
ruach is ancient. The thing is,
and you tell me, if you cut Jimmy Kimmel off for saying what he said, which was this little, how is it that he can say this and no repercussions come because of who he said it against? Because of who he was talking about.
Ain't no black people coming out there in Orem, Utah anyway, man, to join your
Man, I
church.
tell you, bro, you don't want no nigga. If you see some Negroes come to that church, y'all better try to shut them doors before they get up in there. Because they, you know how you see a group of group of us in the car, about 4 or 5 of us, and you see that car, be like, well, them niggas look like they up to no
They
good.
up to no good.
You see some Negro parking your parking lot.
Shut the doors, hurry up.
No, man, keep that same energy.
Yes,
You were
indeed.
talking on that podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
We ain't coming for no salvation, homeboy.
Try Jesus. Don't
Right.
try me.
Right.
That part.
That part. That part.
That part.
Times 10.
Yes, indeed, babe.
All right. Well, we're getting close to the end of our 200th episode, but before we close out, we have one last story that we want to kind of hit on, and then we'll kind of go around the room and close out with some closing thoughts. Kyren Lacy, former LSU wide receiver, tragically passed away on April 12th, 2025, at the age of 24. After facing charges related to a fatal car crash in Louisiana, December 2024, he took his own life as a result of these charges that were pressed against him. But recently, Lacy's attorney submitted evidence suggesting that Lacy's vehicle was over 70 yards behind the crash site, implying he could not have caused the incident. However, in true fashion, LSP released counter evidence, including body camera footage and supposed witness statements, asserting that Lacy's driving behavior set off the chain reaction leading to the fatal accident. There's been a lot of different opinions, a lot of different thoughts on this, and it's unfortunate because somebody did lose their life in the car accident, and then this young man took his life because he was blamed for the car accident. And whatever camera footage they have, you guys know that especially with AI now, you can manipulate whatever you want to manipulate to make a thing look like however you want it to look. I guarantee you the camera footage that his attorney found, they had the same footage before.
Yep.
They had the exact same footage. And now all of a sudden they're coming back and saying, oh, well, how he was driving before, that's what caused it.
Yep.
That's what caused the accident.
Yep.
So what do you guys take on this? Or had y'all heard this previously?
Sad, man. This is a heartbreaking story. You know, in our culture, we know that suicide, you know, we don't deal with suicide whatsoever, right? But imagine being an athlete at a SEC school, LSU, and you have worked your entire life with dreams and aspirations of being in the NFL, and you are right there, so much there that what you have declared for the NFL. For something like this to happen. This was his entire life, man. This is what he has worked for. This is what he has dreamed about. And all he see now is what? That it's about to be taken away from him. He had absolutely no hope, man.
Yeah.
I believe without a shadow of a doubt that even though that this young man took his life, that his blood is on their hands.
Yeah.
His blood is on their hands for real because of your actions. And you got to look at the history of LSU too. Remember the young man who had the brain, was it a brain tumor?
He had a tumor. Mm-hmm.
There was an LSU player, excellent player too, man. When he went to the hospital, of course, he lost his scholarship because they found out that he had a brain tumor. LSU had no contact with him no more. It was as if he didn't even exist no more. Coaches never came to see him. He never heard anything from the school. So imagine him being sick and they treated him like this. And
Greg
Lacy,
Brooks Jr.
What was his name again?
Greg Brooks Jr.
Go ahead and look him up, y'all. Greg Brooks Jr. Imagine this dude being in trouble with the law, the kind of treatment that he was getting from LSU. He was probably alone. And what do we do as family, man? It's gonna be all right, especially black families. One of his old aunties just trusting Jesus, baby. Just it's gonna be all right. Just pray about it. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Nah, this is sad, man. This is a sad story,
Yeah,
man.
because just like you said, real quick, he worked his whole life for that, and this is what happened. I've been in that position, getting recruited by schools, man, and this and that. So I can only imagine. That was in 95, 94, 95, 96. So this day and time with social media, cell phones, texting capabilities, this young man's life was changing. NFL, they was calling him, hey, just checking up on you. So what happened when that happened last year, he had to set out the bowl game in January.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's big news. And guess what happened? Could you imagine, like Ox said, all those phone calls stopped. Phone stopped ringing. Mel Kiper and all the draft board projections stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going to have to come to school again because his draft, if he would have left school then, he was probably the top 5, top 10 receiver in the nation as a freshman. So he had to decide, you know what? I got to set out this ball game. I know I'm innocent. Let me go back to school, play another year, get back on the good graces. But the phone call stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got into it, like Sheer said. Instead of family member encouraging or whatever, he got into it with the family member, and he had the gun, and the gun went off and hit the ground. Then he left. And then the next day, that's when they found him alive.
I forgot about that.
So
I forgot all about
whoever
that.
the family, it was a cousin. Man, I told your big head to stop messing up. And Cameron's probably telling him, bruh, I didn't cause that. I'm telling you I'm innocent. Well, that ain't what the world's saying. Now you done messed up. He gets mad, gets in the car, drives off, and takes his own life.
Mess it up, all us. Yeah.
So it's sad, man.
This is sad. This is sad one right here, man.
Yeah.
There was an incident in. I'm sorry, Ayub, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You good. Go ahead. I was done.
There was an incident in 2015. A young man that we knew in the small town that we were in, NFL prospect, went to University of Texas. I'm sorry,
UT.
Yeah, went to University of Texas. Got into a physical situation with a young
Gentile.
a Gentile. Him and another teammate of his. She accused them of taking advantage of her, mainly because there were pictures involved. She wanted to get the pictures back. They wouldn't give her the pictures. They wouldn't delete the pictures or the video. And so she accused them of the worst thing you can accuse a black man of, pretty much, and one that is easily believable when the Gentile tears start to flow.
Yep.
He got kicked off the team. He got obviously kicked out of school. Thank goodness he had the people in his corner that he had in his corner. What they didn't know is he had a young lady in his corner who was going to law school. She put together a team of attorneys that took on this case pro bono. Now, here's the backstory. He had an attorney, supposed friend in the small town, Gentile, who spent from the time he would play Pop Warner all the way through his high school career going off to college. They were in his corner. Can't wait to see you do well. I mean, you could not see him without
Without-
seeing them.
Yo,
Wow.
They paid for a lot of his paraphernalia.
Yo.
He wore a lot of their t-shirts and shirts that was advertising the
was
attorney's
an
business.
Mm.
Yeah, he was an attorney. Any rate, as soon as this situation happened, when I tell you they were gone with the wind, they could not be found. Could not be found.
So what they let you know that they was only riding with him because of,
What they thought he could do for them.
see what I'm saying?
Yep. Fortunately for him, the young lady that he was dating at the time, and if I'm not mistaken, he's married to her now.
Yeah, sister.
They put together a dream team of attorneys for him.
And got him off.
He was found not guilty. Because what happened is they were able to find out that everything that happened between them was consensual.
Yo.
She agreed to the physical situation with him and with his teammate.
Yo.
She agreed to it.
Yo.
But because somebody found out about it, she was going to be embarrassed. And instead of her taking her lick, taking her accountability, she cried.
You can
Misconduct.
ask my wife, that when it first came out and I read the story the first time, when soon as I put it down, what did I tell you, baby? You remember what I told you? I told you that I say, man, this was consensual.
Yeah.
This is BS. You could tell. Any dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Would know.
Would know. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you just know people characters
Yes,
too.
you got to know his character.
You know people characters.
That he wouldn't
know
do nothing
his
like
kid.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You gotta know people characters, man. You know?
And don't people know that whole towns have been burned and massacres for something like that?
They don't care. They don't care.
Consensual sex, and then all she got to do is say, "Oh, he did this."
He took advantage. Yeah.
And white mobs used to come and pull us out of our houses.
Rosewood.
Wilmington massacre, Tulsa, like, wow, man.
Yeah.
So and in Karen Lacey's case, that sister, and that's a sister that the woman that they saying that actually hit the man, you know, his father made a Facebook post, Carrie Lacey, yesterday or the other day, and was like, y'all owe my son an apology. And he went off because his son is no longer here. His son had
Correct.
a promising life. And now, you know, sister, I don't know if you're watching, do the right thing, man. If you know what happened and you were there, go to the police and be like, you know what?
Can you imagine how his mom is feeling?
Oh,
man?
I cannot.
I
cannot.
Yeah, this was for real a terrible, terrible, terrible situation, man, all the way around.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And I'm more than sure that a lot of it stemmed from this young guy in this nice, shiny green Charger. This nice, shiny green Charger. We know a Gentile to drive a Charger that would get stopped all the time. And somebody had to tell the Gentile, you get stopped because this car is associated with black people.
Yep.
To get stopped, and when they realize it's a Gentile, they let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you get stopped.
Never got a ticket.
Huh?
Never got a ticket.
Never got a ticket. But they get pulled over because they in a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Yeah, they couldn't understand why they was constantly getting pulled over. Yeah, couldn't understand why they was getting constantly pulled over until somebody told them, and now they're like, that happens for real. That happens for real.
That happens for real.
Yeah, it happened for real. What you mean, bro?
Yeah. I told you I was sitting at a red light one day. And these Gentiles is in a Jeep. You know, the Jeeps. My wife was with me that day. I don't know if she remember or not. We was on Broadway. They was in that Jeep. You know, Jeeps that don't have the doors open. Well,
oh yeah.
Pearland Police Department pulled up on the side of them. They just to get to talking to the police. You know what I'm saying? Jacking the police talking back to them. You know what I said? That right there is the difference between them and us.
And us.
You know what I'm saying? That right there is.
We can't do that.
Absolutely not.
No way.
No way.
200 is in the book.
200, guys.
200, man.
200 in the books.
I gotta tell you this here as well, man. I cannot let it go, brother. You came in, man, and when you came in on fire. You have been solid ever since, dude. Hey, you have been through the growing pains with me. You came in when I was doing a couple of them by myself, because I was like, man, it's about to be up. And the Black T3, she is the reason that Truth Be Told is what it is right now. She was like, yo, and it was after the Hebrew Wall Street. Yo, hey, have you thought about calling out, yo? I was like, nah. And the crazy thing is, I normally don't call people like that.
That's crazy.
I reached out, man.
And it's been on and popping ever since.
It's been on and popping ever since. So yeah, man. I want to say thank you, brother, for all that you have done and all that you have been to this show, man. You have been truly a blessing. And for not you as well, you was blessing this show before you was actually a voice on the show. A lot of people don't realize that as well. She was doing things for this show on the background that a lot of people don't know. So yeah, man, this has been an adventure. I've learned a lot.
Yes.
About people.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot, but I have definitely grown, man. So yeah, I want to thank all of y'all. I said it once. Y'all are the greatest podcast family in all the podcast land, old and new. So yeah, man, I love y'all and thank y'all, man.
Ayo, thank you for sticking it out with my hubby over here, because he had a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of times where he was ready to throw in the towel, and you came in for real, right on time. And you guys, the way that you work together before I came in, when I'm not here, sometimes the way that you guys work together, it's like yin and yang. Y'all compliment each other very, very well.
That's my brother.
Very, very
my
well.
brother. Yeah. Listen, it's an honor.
And
it's
Sheer,
an honor,
congratulations to you. 200 episodes. So for the ones that you did by yourself when nobody else was around, when you didn't have the support, you didn't have anybody handling the boards for you, and you still having to handle everything on your own. Great job. Your hard work for sure has definitely paid off. And this show has definitely been a blessing.
Give all praises
to our
to
family.
the Most High, though. First and foremost, real. I wanted to do it for the people. I've been doing it for the people. He gave me the strength and the endurance to do it, because I ain't know what I was doing when I started this thing. I ain't know.
Oh man.
I was like, oh, you push that and a A come on the screen? Oh, okay, that's a computer. This is a mouse. Hey,
right. Remember, we went through the phases of the thumbs up. They do it.
Right, couldn't figure it out. I told y'all I was gonna figure that thing out.
We thought they was after us. We was about to shut down the show.
We thought somebody hacked us.
Like, yo, what is this?
The whole time it's like, yo,
thumbs up, and we was like, look, it's fireworks, thumbs up, and like, what is going on? But
oh, you know, you can do a heart too, Ayo. You can do hearts too. Well, I don't know what you're doing over there, but yeah, you can do hearts.
Circle. I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. You got it.
But Notch she was on A. She was staying up late trying to figure out. I ain't think she was gonna do it, because I was convinced, man. I would say they done tapped in on us, man.
You remember that was right around the time. Remember at the gas station where old boy was like, random. How you doing today? Hey, y'all on Monday?
Yeah, he randomly. Yeah.
No. Y'all on Wednesday night at 8:30. I was like, what? Like, how random? So yeah, I was like, what is wrong? So yeah,
then all of a sudden the screen started having fireworks
and thumbs up and we was
Yeah.
getting kicked off the so
Yeah.
it's definitely, it's not about the destination, but it's about the journey. The Most High is definitely carrying us through, and I'm honored to be here with you guys as family, my sister, my brother, the audience, Sister Delta. Thank you so much for hooking this up. Like, it's been a blessing, man, and we got much more work to do.
Exactly. And Ayob, I know you ain't did this by yourself, so to your wife and to your family, man, I want to say
100%.
thank you as well, because man, the house of Ben Ayob, when I tell you they solid as a rock.
Man, listen.
Clearly, we don't sing over here.
We love the Most High, man, and I'm glad I got a supporting wife and daughters. And
Shaka Boom.
behind me, Shaka Boom.
Yeah.
You know, she's my encourager, and my family. It's been times where they be like, "No, you guys got to keep going. Don't give up." So the Most High is grand, man. He's good.
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
Well, with that being,
I still be having them feelings. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I know. You be telling me I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna shut it down.
I bet you at least once a month I be like saying,
can't do it no more. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
You always say, "Hey, let's go." Wrap it up. Put all the chords up, but the Most High,
man. Yeah, but y'all can follow me as well too on Mo Talk, man. It is growing exponentially over there, for real. This is taking off over there. So that's for the people who like sports, right? Everybody don't like sports, so but for the people that like sports, follow me over there. But with the truth be told, there will be more to come. I love y'all. And
with that being said,
Where's out?